Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited, EAA sends World War II bombers on tour. Elixir delivers first plane to French flight club. Double trouble, Spirit Frontier Airlines to merge. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm your host, Holland Lee. Let's get into today's stories. EAA sends World War II bombers on tour. The History Restored tour will see the combination of two classic bombers with the addition of the EAA's B-25 Berlin Express alongside B-29 Doc. The aircraft will make a series of stops in Florida and Louisiana throughout the spring as they kick off the 2022 tour seasons. The tour will make an appearance at the Fun Aerospace Expo at Lakeland, Florida in April, along with opportunities for ride-alongs and flights at other events. Quote, "The rare opportunity to see living aviation history is even more unforgettable when these two iconic aircraft appear together at these upcoming stops," end quote, says Sean Elliott, EAA's Vice President of Advocacy and Safety. His work heads the air operations of the EAA, vital to making these appearances possible. Quote, "These joint appearances bring the history and heroism of World War II out of the books and videos to a personal experience and a tribute to people who defended freedom," end quote. Josh Wells, the B-29's executive director and general manager, says, quote, "Bringing these two historic and iconic warbirds together to honor the legacy of those who designed, built, flew, and maintained these aircraft will be a unique and one-of-a-kind event. We are excited to partner with the EAA team to continue our joint mission of honoring the greatest generation," end quote. After the break, Pelosi criticized for $500,000 in private jet travel.
Skyleader Aircraft offers a lineup of the most powerful, durable, and efficient light sport aircraft in the industry. From trainers to roomy cockpits for long hauls, Skyleader has an aircraft for you. And the best part? They're in your budget. Skyleader's base prices are set low to give you room to customize your aircraft to your needs, desires, and wallet, allowing you to put your money where it matters to you most. Visit flyskyleader.com today to learn about our aircraft, customization options, and chat with the team.
Aviation Safety Resources is disrupting the market for aircraft emergency parachute recovery systems. ASR systems are smaller, lighter weight, and offer longer repack cycles than similar products available in the current market. ASR has a recovery system available for every type of aircraft: sport, experimental, light sport, general aviation, urban air mobility, vertical takeoff and landing, electric propulsion, and unmanned aerial systems. Find the right product for your aircraft at aviationsafetyresources.com.
At Diamond Aircraft, innovation is in our DNA. Whether you're taking to the skies for training or business travel, every aircraft in Diamond's lineup features innovative technology, an industry-leading safety record, superior performance and efficiency, and a comfortable flying experience. No other company has pioneered as many aviation firsts, achieved more milestones, or received the same amount of industry praise as Diamond. Discover why Diamond Aircraft is one of the most trusted manufacturers in aviation at diamondaircraft.com.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some other interesting stories. Pelosi criticized for $500,000 in private jet travel. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has been revealed to have spent over $500,000 on private jet travel since 2020. Those who use their considerable voices to advocate for cracking down on emissions or personal vehicle usage are never too popular among those they seek to regulate, especially when they find out that they're the only ones expected to sacrifice their living. The Pelosi campaign paid a total of $437,000 between October 2020 and December 2021 to a Virginia area private aviation outfit, Advanced Aviation Team. April Cuban fly-in pushed to November. Caribbean Flying Adventures has announced the cancellation of their upcoming April fly-in to Cuba due to uncertainty surrounding domestic aeronautical policy. Recent years have seen the original embargo lifted, only to just as quickly reinstate a portion of the ban that has shut off the island nation from private flights and cruise ships from June of 2019 to today. Commercial scheduled flight service to Cuba was allowed, which is an option Adventures has used on their previous Cuba tour and trek. Navy awards Lot 6 CH-53K contract. Sikorsky is continuing production of another 9 additional CH-53K King Stallion helicopters as the Navy exercised the option of its 2021 Lot 6 contract. That deal allowed a small batch of the aircraft to be produced as part of the wider production run in an effort to restrict runaway costs in the build process. Ultimately, at least 200 of the helicopters are listed in the program of record, of which 47 remain in varying states of production. Coalition urges expansion to EPA Renewable Fuels Program. A broad spectrum of aviation interests and industry groups have urged the EPA to create more opportunities for the development of sustainable aviation fuel as the agency looks to update the federal renewable fuel standard. The coalition believes that the updated program, which has seen little change since its inception in 2005, needs to include changes to the industry to incorporate nearly 2 decades of technological progress. The GAMA, HAI, NATA, NBAA, and more urge EPA Administrator Michael Regan to expand the list of eligible feedstocks. Well, that's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. Elixir delivers first plane to French Flight Club. Aéroclub de Pertuis in La Rochelle, France has taken delivery of the first Elixir aircraft, intended for use as a general-purpose trainer, rental, and leisure aircraft. The plane will enter their fleet as the, quote, first fourth-generation aircraft, end quote, designed and produced in the recently opened Elixir factory at La Rochelle. The Elixir is a low-wing, light aircraft with seating for 2, with fixed tricycle landing gear, a ballistic parachute, and a Rotax 912IS powering a 3-blade MT-Propeller. Its production marks the first time in a long while that a French manufacturer has sought to introduce a light EASA-certified aircraft, a mark of pride for the club. Like many of its kind, it boasts all the safety benefits, avionics, and efficiency of a modern sport aircraft. The Rotax power plant common to the segment offers fuel burn as low as 3.3 gallons per hour, along with a 70% reduction in emissions over a comparable flat-4-powered legacy aircraft. Elixir states a TCO in the range of $37 per hour, owing to the plane's simplified composite manufacture. And after these messages, double trouble, Spirit and Frontier Airlines to merge.
Well, hello, fellow pilot. I'm John King.
And I'm Martha King.
You know, we've all had our flying lives disrupted lately.
Well, King Schools is here to help you stay up to date with courses that you can access on your desktop, iPad, or iPhone. If you'd like a refresher or just want to expand your aviation horizons, we have a course for you.
So head over to kingschools.com/Rusty today for details.
Pilot Communications USA is proud to introduce our latest headsets, the Carbon A1 Active Noise Reduction and the Carbon P1 Passive Headset. Carbon fiber makes our headsets 30% lighter than others, which significantly reduces pilot fatigue. Our BlueLink hand control unit allows you to connect 2 devices at the same time, and the record out capability can send audio to an onboard camera or digital recorder. Get the headset that's so light you may forget you're wearing one at pilot-usa.com.
Whether you're charting a steady course or pushing for the ceiling, Hartzell Propeller has been elevating flight for over 100 years. It's in our passion for engineering and research. It's in our dedication to testing the limits of performance and creating propellers that are as safe as they are sexy. Now, together with our dedicated family of companies, we're propelling the future of aviation. We are Hartzell Propeller, built on honor.
Welcome back. Double trouble, Spirit and Frontier Airlines merge. Amid an increasingly crowded airline landscape, Spirit Airlines and Frontier Airlines have announced a definitive merger agreement under which they will combine to, quote, create America's most competitive ultra-low-fare airline, end quote. The arms race of low-cost carriers has accelerated over recent years, ultimately resulting in the designation of, quote, ultra-low-cost carriers to distinguish those who continue to carve operating costs to the bone. The merger comes after a bid of nearly $3 billion by Spirit for its relative competitor in what they hope will grow to strengthen their foundation in the market. The resulting company will serve destinations across the United States, Latin America, and the Caribbean, with a promised mix of, quote, major cities as well as underserved communities, end quote. For consumers, they promise that an annual savings in the range of $1 billion is in the realm of possibility, as well as an expansion of their fleet to 350 aircraft. The combination of 2 frequent flyer programs and networks will allow more reliable service with 1,000 plus daily flights to nearly 150 destinations in almost 20 countries. Economically, more than 10,000 direct jobs and thousands of additional second-order opportunities are expected to arise out of the deal, given the growth of the combined company. Well, that's our program for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, and Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching!